everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have a Feel Unique pick and mix unboxing. How I do these videos is, first of all, I'll go over and review the samples that I tried from last month, and then I'll show you the new samples that I've chosen this month. For those of you who aren't aware, this is a sample service offered by the website Feel Unique. Once a month you can log onto their website and choose from an array of different samples. They have hair care, skincare, perfume and occasionally makeup. You can select 5 different samples and all you need to do is pay the £3.95 delivery cost. You will then get that £3.95 back in the form of a gift voucher, which will usually be emailed to you when you get confirmation of dispatch. As far as I'm aware, there are no restrictions with the use of the gift vouchers. They can be used against anything on the Feel Unique website. Obviously, I've not long received my samples and my gift voucher has already been spent. Be sure to check out my haul at the end of the month to see what I purchased with it. And just while I remember to mention, I do have a giveaway live on my channel. It is on my video ranking my Colourpop palettes. The video is linked in the description box below if you do want to go and enter that. It is for a chance to win a Colourpop palette of your choice. And also to mention, because this is the way I seem to keep doing it, the couple of makeup items on my face. Eyeshadow wise, I have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. And on my lips I have a Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade Lead the Way. I know for me personally, when I'm looking at people's makeup, it does tend to be the eyes of the lips that I want to know about, so that's why I'm trying to remember to mention them at the beginning of each video. So why don't we get started by first of all going over the samples I tried last month. I did pick up a couple of perfume samples last month, which I haven't done for a while. I'm thinking now I maybe should have just picked up one, because now that they're in front of me and I can kind of smell both of them, I can't really remember which one's which. I was smart enough, or so I thought, to spray the card on the inside of each one so that it would help me remember, but now the smells just kind of mingling together. And put it this way, as a combined fragrance, I definitely don't like it. The first one of the perfume samples is this one from Thierry Mugler. This is the Angel Nova. Angel is a perfume that my mum has worn for years, so I have always liked that scent. Not necessarily on myself, but just generally I like the smell of it. So I thought I would give this Nova one a go, because I thought if I don't personally like it, it might be something that I think I like on her, so it could be an idea to get for a future present. This to me does smell very similar to the original Angel. It's just got a bit more of kind of a tang to it, I would say. Like, it's a little bit more spicy and a little bit more warm. So it is quite nice, and I think it is something I probably could see my mum liking, but for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I am terrible at describing notes and things of fragrance, so I'm not even going to begin to describe its notes, although I think it does say inside fruity, floral, woody. Okay, that's quite generic, so that doesn't really help too much. So it is nice, I just don't think it's nice for me. But what I think I will probably do, to be honest, is I think I might just give this sample to my mum and just say I got it in something I ordered, and just see what she thinks about it, and then obviously I'll know for future, because I have until December for both her birthday and Christmas, so plenty of time for her to see if she likes it. The other perfume was from Floral Street. This is the Wild Vanilla Orchard. This one, as you can imagine, is obviously floral, but smelling it again now, I do feel like they are quite similar, and I don't know why, because this one says it's kind of fruity, whereas I don't think this one's fruity at all. So this is maybe a similar kind of floral and woodsy scent, maybe similar to what's in the Angel Nova. It might be what I can smell. I wish I could see a breakdown of all the ingredients in both of them to see where the overlaps are, but I didn't think to look that one up. So I do like this one, but I don't absolutely love it, and I think for me personally it's a little bit too strong. I think for me, possibly because I've not really worn perfume for the past year, I think I'm not as used to a kind of heavy scent on me. The most I've been kind of reaching for is a fragrance mist that I have from Victoria's Secret, because most of the time when I'm going out of the house, it's never for more than an hour or so, so I don't feel like I need to put a full perfume on that's going to last me a full day. A fragrance mist will do for the time that I'm out. So I think I'm kind of out of practice, as it were, wearing actual perfume. So generally, if I'd have smelt these 18 months ago, these mightn't have smelt strong, but to me they do smell quite strong. So I do like this one, but I think it's something that I need to possibly wear in a real world situation where it might fade throughout the course of the day, and see if it's something that I do enjoy in that respect. But for the time being, I don't think I'm going to be rushing out to purchase either of these, but I am really glad that I tried them, and I think that's what I'm probably going to do. Every sort of few months, just try a couple of perfume samples, or maybe just one, so I can hone in more on whether I like it or not, and just try it that way and see, because I feel like I do want to refresh my perfumes that I have, because I've been using the same perfume for a while now. Then I tried this eye cream from Verso. This is the Super Eye Serum with Retinol 8. I quite liked how the packaging of this one came, in that you just sort of split it in the middle and squeezed a bit out of the tiny opening. Because of it being an eye cream, you obviously don't need a lot of product, and a lot of eye cream samples that I've tried as of late have just been in normal sachets, and I feel like you need to open them a decent amount to be able to get any product out, but then too much comes out. Whereas the way that this is kind of set up, that it only comes out of this tiny little opening there, you get just the right amount of product out every time, so I definitely appreciated that. This still has quite a lot of product in here, and I've probably used this a good 4 or 5 times, so a little of this definitely goes a long way. Because it is more of an eye serum than an eye cream, it is definitely more lightweight and it does blend into the skin really quickly. I feel like that's why you kind of need even less of it. Even just on my first application of this eye serum, I could tell that this was a really nice product. Over the 4 or 5 times that I used it, I did definitely notice something on my under eyes. I feel like they just looked a bit more refreshed, and I don't know if that is to do with the retinol. I've never applied retinol under my eyes. If I'm honest, I didn't really apply this until sort of the end of the month, because I was wary about putting the retinol under my eyes, but I haven't had any adverse effects with anything like that, and this is a really nice eye cream. I do believe this one was really expensive to purchase a full size of, so I don't think it's one I'm going to immediately rush out and purchase, but it's a product that maybe should it ever go on sale, or if I'm feeling the need to desperately treat myself to a new eye cream, I think this might be one that I consider. Because retinol is anti-aging, I know it's probably a case of sooner rather than later to possibly nip any aging in the bud, but I feel like for the time being I'm more concerned about my dark under eye circles than my eye wrinkles, so this might be something that possibly when I start to notice them develop more, that I might pick into something like this. Although I think with that it's only a matter of time, because I am definitely noticing I'm getting more crow's feet than I used to. It's probably from squinting and frowning a lot, but yeah, I really did enjoy this eye cream. Then I tried this serum from Wishful. This is the Thirst Trap Juice. This is a HA3 and peptide serum. I think HA3 is some form of hyaluronic acid, because the French underneath just say hyaluronique, so I presume that's what it is. And again, a really nice product. This is a very lightweight, almost watery serum, so it does soak into the skin really quickly. And sometimes I've found with more watery serums, they feel like they dry into the skin too quickly, and it kind of dries it out in that respect, but that definitely wasn't the case with this one. You do not need much of this product at all. I would say I managed to cover the whole of my face with an amount probably kind of no bigger than my little fingernail, and that was plenty to cover my face. It soaked in so quickly and my skin did feel instantly hydrated, and it was immediately kind of soft to the touch. This is a product that I do feel like I would like to try more of before purchasing a full size. I think from this sachet I've used it again about 4 or 5 times, and there still is a little bit left in there, but I think this is something that I'm hoping they have a travel size mini of that I could maybe pick up and then be able to kind of use it solidly for a month or something to see if I do like it. So I did really enjoy it. I just don't think it's an instant grab that I need to go and immediately purchase it. Possibly because I feel like I'm slightly inundated with skincare at the moment. I do have a lot to go through and I am trying to be more selective. I think if I'd tried this a few months ago, I would have gone out and bought it straight away, but because I am trying to be more selective, especially with spending sort of high-end price points, because I think the full size of this is probably 30 or 40 pounds. So I did really enjoy it, but yeah, I'm not going to purchase it just yet, but this is definitely one that's a case of never say never. And then the final product I tried last month is this one from Kiehl's. This is the Ultra Facial Cream. Again, another really nice product. So this says it's a 24-hour daily lightweight hydrating formula with healthy looking skin with glacial glycoprotein. So I ended up using this product kind of both as a night cream and as a day cream. I did use it as a night cream at first because I just put it with the rest of my skincare, and my main skincare routine is of a night, and it was really nice to use as a night cream because it is definitely ultra moisturising. It is also kind of rich and luxurious without being heavy, and it does work well with anything I applied it on top of. I did only use it a couple of times as a day cream. I think I used it 3 times as a night cream and 2 times as a day cream. So again, another product that I've used kind of 4 or 5 times. Even though these sachets from last month were not massive, I feel like I got quite a few goes out of them. So when I use this as a day cream, I think I do prefer it as that, but I do believe that is its intention. I just kind of used it as a night cream. For my daily skincare routine, this is basically it. I go in with a day cream, and if I'm going out somewhere, I'll put some SPF on, but that's about it. For night, I have quite a few steps in my routine, so I like the way that it was good that it did work both ways. I mean, it probably is a product you could use as night, it's just because it says a daily lightweight hydrating formula, that's why I presume it's a day cream. But I can't quite remember how expensive this one was, but I don't think it was as expensive as I anticipated. So this is one out of all 5 that I'm probably most likely to repurchase, I would say, because this was really nice, and I feel like for a day cream that I didn't need anything else. I do have a few day creams in my collection, and some of them I'll put on, but I feel like I'm missing something, whereas this did definitely seem to cover all bases, even though I think it is only a kind of hydrating thing. So I did really enjoy this. It is very close between this one and the eye cream as to which one was my favourite. I feel like I'm going to say this one because this is a product I don't feel like I need at this point in my life just yet, if that makes sense, whereas this one I could happily use now. So yeah, I think this was possibly my favourite one that I tried from all 5 last month. So overall, from all 5 samples that I tried last month, there wasn't a bad product. I did enjoy every single one, and I don't know the last time that happened where there wasn't a sort of dud in there. I think I've had it where I've liked all 5, but I did genuinely really enjoy all 5, and the perfume samples was a good kind of experiment. So for me, that was a really good month. So now why don't we go over the 5 samples that I've chosen for this month. As well as going through the samples, I like to work out how much each of them is worth. I know it's not really important because it technically is a free service, but I'm always curious as to how much value you can get out of these samples. So as I go through each one, I will give you that information. The first thing I picked is from True Skincare. This is the Certified Organic Balancing Safflower and Basil Facial Oil. This is now the 3rd one of these that I will be trying. I very first tried this company in a advent calendar that I got from Holland & Barrett in December last year, and I did really enjoy the facial oil. And then they did have another one, which I think was the Rose Hip one that I tried, if not last month, the month before, and I did really enjoy that one as well. When I seen there was a further one available on the website this time, I thought I would give it a go because I think it is a product that I will definitely look to repurchase again once I've gone through the full size I currently have. So I like that I'm getting to try all the different oils in their range, so that when I go to repurchase one next time, I can make my own choice. Obviously the one from the advent calendar was chosen for me, and then I've tried the other 2 that have been available. Plus they come in the cutest little dropper bottles, which I am a huge fan of. A lot of times when you get these samples, they are in sachets and things, so sometimes I feel like that can affect your testing, because especially with an oil, it's not the easiest to store and it can be a bit awkward, whereas this is being applied as it would be if it was the full size. So I do really like that. And also kind of thinking ahead to when we can travel again, these are the kinds of little things I can use to take a facial oil on holiday with me, because this will take up no room. So I'm glad that I have these as well. So I haven't actually smelt this one yet. Not too sure about that one. I can definitely smell the basil. I don't know what safflower smells like, but I think I can smell something. To me, immediately kind of smelled like soil, but it's obviously flowers in some way. So I'll have to see how this is when it's on the skin, because the other few oils of these I've tried, you can smell it for a little while after you've applied it. So I will see what this one's like, but I'm really intrigued. I did notice on the front that this one actually says it's for oily skin, so this not might necessarily be for my skin type anyway, because I do have, I would say, combination skin. I need to go and check what the other one said on them. Actually, I think they might have been combination, but yeah, this one says specifically oily. So value wise for this one, a full size is £13.50 for 30ml. This is a 2ml bottle, so I work out that this is worth 90 pence. The next thing I picked up is something from the brand Indie Lee, and this is the Active Oil-Free Moisturiser, Hydrate and Protect. It says it's a vitamin C, mandarin and daisy extract which promotes a brighter and more even complexion, antioxidant milk thistle, pomegranate and resveratrol combine in this lightweight formula designed to protect against pollution and environmental stresses. So I hadn't actually heard of this brand before. Up until recently, a couple of YouTubers that I follow had mentioned their products. I can't remember if it was in Sephora recommendations for the VIB sale it was, or they were in favourites videos, but I'd never heard of this company before. And then when I seen it pop up on the samples, it kind of rang a bell because I'd obviously heard it mentioned on videos I'd watched recently. So thought I would give it a go. I like that it says it's lightweight because that is definitely the type of moisturisers that I go for. So this is a 3ml sample, so hopefully I will get a good couple of uses out of this to see whether I like it. Value wise for this one, the full size is £56 for 50ml. Like I said, this is 3ml, so I work out that this is worth £3.36. Next, I chose a sample from Alchemist. This is the Age Repair Moisturiser with phytopeptide and white tea extract. It says a lightweight formulation that noticeably restores cellular structure, visibly reducing the appearance of wrinkles. I'm definitely all about anything anti-aging at the moment, so this one sounded really good. I had heard a few things about the brand Alchemist, but I hadn't actually appreciated that they were an Australian brand or how expensive they were. So I just added this to my basket. It wasn't until it arrived that I sort of found out that information. The full size of this is £74 for 60ml. This is a 1.5ml sample, so I work out that this is worth £1.85. There doesn't feel like an awful lot of products in here at all, so I think this might be something that I'll be lucky to get 1, maybe 2 uses out of, but I'm still keen to see what it's like. Next, I picked something from the brand Institute Esther Dam. This is the Intensive Hyaluronic Cream, and this one just says wrinkles, dehydration and oxidative stress. That was hard to say. This is a brand that I think I've tried before in this sample service, if not in the beauty kit service, which I didn't actually mention earlier, but is another service available from Feel Unique, and I think I have both linked in the description box below. The beauty kit is £12.95 plus shipping for 5 travel size kind of luxury samples, and that also has £3.95 postage, which you do get back. So you do have those 2 services to choose from, and like I say, I think both are linked in the description box, but I can't remember if it was from the samples or the beauty kit that I tried this brand from. But the last thing I've tried from them I did quite enjoy, but this just generally is a pricey brand, so I've not gone on to repurchase it. But when I seen I could try something else from them, I thought it was worth a go. I don't believe this is the product that I tried last time. I do vaguely recollect it being in a blue tub, but this just inside has a sachet, but this is a 5ml sachet, although it doesn't feel much bigger or kind of fuller than the one from Indie Lee. This is 3ml, this is 5ml, so we'll have to see how much is inside this once I open it up. So inside this says, ideally moisturised and protected, the skin looks plumped up, smoothed and is visibly younger. Applied to the face or neck morning or evening. So yeah, keen to see what this one's like and see if it's as good as the other product that I tried from them. So value wise for this one, the full size is £50 for 50ml. With this being 5ml of product, I work out that this sample is worth £5. For the 5th sample, I couldn't really make up my mind, so I just decided to stick this SPF in. So this is the Clarins UVA 30 Dry Touch Sun Care Cream, which says it's got sun wrinkle control and sun-induced age spots. So I was quite intrigued by this one. It doesn't have any other information on it, just says obviously SPF is important, don't stay in the sun for too long. So I thought this might be worth a go. It is a facial SPF, which I am definitely getting a lot better at applying. I also like the idea that it came in a little tube like this. Because I am quite bad at remembering to apply SPF, there's been a few occasions recently where I've gone on walks or something, I've got to the point of kind of no return and realised that I didn't put any SPF on. So I'm thinking if I like this one, it might be something that's handy to kind of just throw in my coat pocket, and then in a pinch, if I'm too far away from home on a walk or a run, I can just kind of slap it on my face as I'm going. Hoping it's not scented like normal Clarins products because they can be quite floral scented. All I can smell is this perfume, so it's probably not the best time for me to try and smell it. I don't think it's scented, but I'll see once I test it fully. But I can't smell anything initially just from kind of squeezing it out slightly. But again, I do have 2 perfume samples sitting in front of me. I don't think I've tried an SPF from Clarins before. The one that I have absolutely been loving at the moment is one from Bondi Sands, which I think is an SPF 50, but that is a really nice lightweight moisturising one that doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all and actually feels like more of a moisturiser than a sun cream, which is what I really like about it. So perhaps this one will be the same. Although I believe the Bondi Sands one is a lot cheaper, but as I say, I just kind of threw this in the basket on a whim. So value wise for this one, the full size is £20 for 50ml. This is 5ml, so I'll work out that this is worth £2. So these are the 5 samples for me to try over the next month. I work out that the total value of these is £13.11. Again, the value isn't important, I'm just nosy and like to see what I'm getting for, I was going to say my £3.95, but technically for free because I do get that back. I don't think I'm as excited to try these products as I was the ones last month, but there are still a couple there that I'm hoping do work for me. A few others where the full size is slightly more expensive. I'm just wanting a little bit of luxury while I try the sample. But that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.